Hey, this is Tuhon Aditya from LightHaven. Today we're going to be doing a basic simple entry of an angle 1, angle 2 with a single stick. Now it's going to start off as a pretty simple entry where I'm going to be faking that angle 1, taking my stick away and then cutting down. And from there I'm going to show you slightly more intermediate sort of stuff. We're going to add in an abanico into a cut and then come back with a fluorite into a cut. The reason why we're doing this is I'm trying to demonstrate a principle. I've been talking about this for a while with my students, where in Pekiti the concept of defense necessarily isn't there. It's offense, counter offense and re-counter offense. You want to think about everything you do as something that is being offensive, even when you are making your entries, or even when you're making, as soon as you make contact with another weapon, as soon as you make contact with a hand or a knife, with a knife hand or a stick, you're immediately looking for an entry. Even if we go into something old school like those methods, four walls kind of stuff, and you are blocking, that block is meant to manufacture an entry. At no point am I just blocking for the sake of blocking. Every single time that I block, or every single time that I parry, every single time that I deflect or diffuse, it's always there to manufacture an entry. Every single moment in an engagement is there for me to make my entry as quickly as I can, so I can finish that engagement as quickly as I can, right? The longer it goes on, the more dangerous it's going to be. So we're going to start off with a really simple angle 1, angle 2 drill, and then we're going to go into a really simple entry, and from there I'm going to show you a few options that you can do. Before we begin though, it would mean a lot if you would subscribe to the channel. At the end of the video, if you like what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. If you have anything to add to the discussion, please leave that in the comments down below. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, please also leave that in the comments down below. All of these things really do help out the school. Our residential program is also up and running, so if you want to come down to Goa, train in Pekiti with us, in Goa, live with us, train with us, check out the link down below and get in touch with us. So we're going to start with our right leg forward. Now we're going to do this as a long range drill. This is the long range entry. Long range because at some point when I do my fake, if I'm faking at medium range and she hits me, and I'm not making contact with that stick, then the stick is going to hit me. But if I'm at long range and I'm literally going to be baiting that angle 1. That's what the premise of this drill is. So we start with angle 1, angle 2, fluid, and now I'm going to be treating my angle 1, angle 2 like a bait. So I'm going to be building this angle 1, angle 2 pattern with her. So I'm going angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2. Now I'm going to do this slowly. I'm going to start with the angle 1 and then have this rotation and then come back with that cut. So I'm going to go, my arm is going to start moving like as an angle 1 coming, but then I'm going to have this outside rotation and then come cut. Now for those who are more experienced, this is not a fluorite. Fluorite is when I'm on the inside, when I'm spiraling on the inside. That's when she gives me an angle 1 and then I'm looking to cut. This follows the concept of contact and non-contact, right? Non-contact is when I'm looking to bait a response with my attack, but then when she comes to hit me, my attack is not there and it comes and hits from the other side. So that's what my premise for this is going to be. So we're going to go angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2. From here I'm going to go, and as it cuts, as she goes through, I'm going to cut that hand. One more time. 1, 2, bait it, cut that hand. One more time. 1, 2, bait, cut the hand. Sorry, not bait, fake, cut the hand. Fake, cut the hand on the way through. Now once you're comfortable with this, then you start meeting her back on that angle 2, otherwise the drill will keep stopping and restarting every single time. So I go 1, and Neha just has to keep giving me this angle 1, angle 2. No matter what I do, Neha's job is to keep giving me angle 1, angle 2. So I cut, angle 2. Cut, angle 2. I can go back to the drill. Cut, angle 2. Cut, angle 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, fake, cut, fake, cut, fake, cut, fake, cut. Now you might need to, after that fake and the circle, you might need to lean forward to reach that, because again you are at long range, right? Footwork is super important because you want to make sure that if you are doing this bait and you do that bait, she's not going to hit you, right? You need to be out of range. So I can be going out of range and then coming back in range later with my footwork. I can be stepping out and then coming in, but that requires a little bit more coordination and footwork. Right now we're just going to be working on the basics of the mechanics of the drill. Now once you're comfortable with this fake to cut, meeting back that angle 2, fake, cut, meeting back angle 2, you need to be on Neha's rhythm, right? Neha shouldn't have to slow down. Your partner shouldn't have to slow down for you to do this. If they're having to slow down to compensate, there's something that you are screwing up with. So once you're comfortable with this, then we can add the next attack. So the next one is going to be, I'll actually first show here. The next one is going to be, I'm going to have that little fake, that little circle to the outside. I'm going to have that circle come up and hit with this Wittig. From here, I'm going to cut down. So circle, hit, cut down. Circle, hit, cut down. Circle, hit, cut down. So instead of just circling and cutting down, I'm going to circle, hit and cut down. Circle, hit and cut down. So again we're going 1, 2. I'm going to be baiting the same way, taking the same way, circle, hit, meet that hand and meet that angle 2 again. Circle, hit, cut down. So Neha is just going to keep giving me angle 1, angle 2. I'm not going to meet angle 2 right now. Circle, hit, cut down, come back. Circle, hit, cut down. Circle, hit, cut down. Once you are comfortable with this motion, then you can add in the angle 2. You're going to meet the angle 2 again. So we're going to start angle 1 and Neha is going to keep fitting me angle 1, angle 2. Fake, Abhiniko, cut, angle 2. Back to the angle 1, angle 2. What you may need to do is step in and then step out. Please watch my front foot now. Step in, step out. Step in, step out. Because remember the target for my cut is that arm. That arm is going to be moving into range and out of range. So I need to be following that arm. I can be going fake and hit. I can just about reach her neck ahead. I may need to do this also. I may need to step in with that. But sometimes you can use that Abhiniko as a fake. I want her mind to be away from her hand. Maybe she's used to me doing this again and again. Now I want her to think about a different sort of distraction. So I'm going to fake to distract her with that high line and then hit that low line. I mean not that low line, hit that arm. You can use the Abhiniko in that way as well. You can also use that Abhiniko not necessarily as an attack, but as a way of generating power. So from here, that whipping down motion. I'm using this turn as this comes back. I'm going to use that to generate power. It saves me sort of having to chamber or having to really load my shot. I can just on the retraction of the Abhiniko, I can use that to whip and increase power into my strike. So one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Step in, step out of the angle 2. Once you're comfortable with that, now we're going to go take it a step up. So again we're going to start with angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2. I'm going to do the same drill. I'm going to fake that circle, Abhiniko, cut down. Now instead of meeting just with an angle 2, I'm going to come back with that florete to cut down. So I'm coming 1, 2, fake, Abhiniko, cut the hand, parry and cut. The florete is going to be, Neha gives me an angle 2. I'm looking to parry with the back, cut, right? One more time. Parry, cut. I can be reaching for her body. If the other hand is in play, I can reach for the other hand. I can be dropping that straight down. There's a whole bunch of things that I can be doing. As she gives me the angle 2, I can be stepping back and then coming forward again. Maybe I've had to do this. Maybe this is the situation. Come go very slow. Maybe I faked, hit up, cut down. Now I'm in range of her, and I don't want to get out of range completely as of yet. So as the angle 2 comes, as I step back, I'm going to parry and then come back and cut again. So I'm stepping back with that florete and stepping back in with that cut. So the whole drill is going to look like this. We're going to start a little bit slow. This angle 1, angle 2, fake, abanico, cut, florete, cut. And we go back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, fake, abanico, cut, florete, step back, come back with that cut. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, abanico, cut. As I go back florete, step back in with a cut and step back again. A bit faster. 2, 3, 4, 1, hit back, come back in. Now it's really important to get that footwork with the florete. I'm stepping back with that parry, and then I'm coming back in with the cut. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go again. So right now I'm not hitting Neha with the angle 2, but if I want to touch her, I'm pulling it short. But if I want to touch her, I'll be aiming for the collarbone. I'll be aiming for the other hand, or like I said earlier, you can also drop that straight down onto that knee. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Neha, for assisting me. If you have anything to add to the conversation, please leave that in the comments down below. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, please also leave that in the comments down below. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot.